Friends.
It was like very embarrassing to dance in front of him for like an hour with like 900 girls outside.
Then, the candid moments of friends at play and why Matthew's in drag.
Okay, where do I change?
Coming up on E.T. on VH1, Friends. The look at the Friends before they were famous. What if Muddling Through had muddled into a hit for Jennifer Aniston? What if Matthew Perry had found a long-running show in Sydney? What if Monty had made it back in 1994, just before Friends called on David Schwimmer? It would mean that those folks we call friends may not have become the folks we call friends.
I'm going to try to just take it for what it is and make it my own.
E.T. first met Jennifer Aniston in 1990. She was making the TV series based on the film Ferris Bueller and enjoying every minute of it.
That's what makes it fun, because you can just like go a little bit overboard and make it really crazy.
The next time we caught Jennifer, in 1992 on the sketch comedy show The Edge, she looked shockingly different.
This is a result of bad plastic surgery, and I asked for a Michelle Pfeiffer nose, and instead of getting it on my actually having my nose to look like Michelle's, they gave me another one.
She loved the chance to be nutty.
Well, I would say that the most important thing is to be very specific about what you want. For instance, just to say I would like a nose like Michelle Pfeiffer or breasts like Claudia Schiffer may not be as clear as you may think.
I was never a comedian. I studied drama and don't know what happened, but when I came out here, the first job I got was a sitcom, and then it sort of taken off from there.
This is my other daughter, Madeline. She's special.
Then in summer 1994, she played Stephanie Hodges' daughter on a series called Muddling Through. She was working on that show when the offer came to do Friends. It made Jennifer a very busy girl, says casting director Ellie Canner, who helped find her.
For the first 6 episodes, Jennifer was working on both shows at the same time.
Matthew Perry was also working when the Friends team came knocking.
I was not available because I was doing a television show on another network that was about baggage handlers in the year 2194. True. You laugh, and yet that's totally a true story.
I believe you.
So the producers took a look at it and said, you know what, maybe this won't go.
Our own first glimpse of Matthew came in 1988, when he was making a TV movie about a senior prom.
It was a chance for great exposure, because the show I did was on the Fox network, and they don't have as many markets. This is NBC. This is so it's a good chance for people to see my work.
2 years later, he was co-starring on the short-lived sitcom Sydney, playing Valerie Bertinelli's brother.
There's a heart of gold, but he just always misses just a little bit, which I think is the way that I am in life a little bit too.
Matthew was 20 and still hoping to be noticed.
Here's my shot for people to know who I am.
You have to put this boy on entertainment.
Cut me out of your last piece.
Because he was cut out of the last piece, and he's very upset about it. So now, okay, put your face
This will be cut too, but it's okay.
In 1985, Courtney Cox was lacking a bit in media savvy.
I say like an awful lot, don't I? Gotta get rid of that stuff. This isn't gonna be on television, is it?
Her first brush with fame came in a music video, plucked out of the crowd for a little dancing in the dark with the boss himself, Bruce Springsteen, and becoming the envy of women everywhere.
I just went on a regular audition, just like, for any kind of commercial or whatever. I had to go into Brian De Palma's office and dance and I'm not a dancer. So it was very embarrassing to dance in front of him for an hour with 900 girls outside.
Earlier that year, she made her TV acting debut with 2 episodes of the CBS soap As the World Turns, as the friend of equally fresh-faced Marissa Tomei.
I was thinking maybe you could teach me to put a little top spin on it like you have.
Next came primetime TV and the series Misfits of Science. The Alabama native was loving Hollywood.
So I've been out in California for 2 months and now I want to live there. And I love the people I work with. I'm spoiled. Can't imagine working with anyone else.
The series only lasted 1 season, but Courtney would land on her feet, joining Family Ties in 1987. She played Michael J. Fox's love interest.
I guess if I do a good job on the show and people watch it, it'll open doors for me. I hope so.
By the time the show was canceled 2 seasons later, she sounded like a seasoned veteran.
I guess it's just time to have fun and watch those residuals come in.
You're gonna stay home all day and lounge around in your pajamas?
No, Father. I'm going to the city, and I'm applying at a culinary school.
Beverly Hills High School graduate David Schwimmer was no stranger to sitcoms before Friends. having starred as Henry Winkler's son Greg in 1994's Monty.
Greg's real name is David Schwimmer. He's a wonderful young actor. We were very lucky to get him.
And Friends was lucky to get him, too.
Now, David actually passed the first time he read the script. He'd come off a sitcom that didn't go very well, and he just wasn't looking to jump right back into one.
It's great to be on, like, a great show, you know, like the best sitcom on TV, I think.
Lisa Kudrow was talking about Mad About You. In 1993, she had a recurring role as Ursula, a ditzy waitress.
Ursula, some bread?
Oh, no thanks.
Audiences loved her, and so did Friends producers who saw her on the show and cast her as Phoebe, the wannabe folk singer.
I was reading for shows and looking at shows that are going to be on NBC, so I can hopefully still do Mad About You. And I was just, it was pure luck that this was such a good show.
That babyface is 21-year-old Matt LeBlanc in his first TV series, the high school drama TV 101. The show only lasted one season, but soon Matt was back on TV, this time in a starring role as the dim-witted Vinny in the Married with Children spinoff, Top of the Heap.
The going gets tough. The tough has to be or not to be. That is the question.
And Matt was already being compared to some other well-known young actors of that time.
If it's going to be said that I follow in their shoes, the next Richard Grieco or Johnny Depp, then that's fine. Those guys are both making a lot of money right now. They got good careers going.
That sitcom came and went faster than you can say Richard Grieco. But Fox loved Matt, so they reworked it and brought him back in Vinny and Bobby.
This is my dream coming true. I'm happy as all hell to be where I am. It's a great experience, and I hope it lasts a long time.
Well, that one didn't, but the next one certainly did. Coming as the show says goodbye, we flash back to the moment the Friends knew they'd made it. They've been on hundreds of magazine covers, but it was their 1995 Rolling Stone magazine cover, just months after Friends began, that meant the most.
Do you remember when you first saw that on the stand?
Yeah, no, it was amazing. That was one of the true, moments where we felt like we had made it. Right. Was when that Rolling Stone cover came up.
And 9 years later, Matthew still remembers what he was really thinking in this shot.
I'm a man who has his priorities straight. It's a Rolling Stones cover, and I'm checking Courtney out.
This is just the ultimate. We've arrived.
Only Entertainment Tonight cameras were invited along to document the photo shoot. What our rare footage reveals is 6 fun-loving novices poised for superstardom.
See, I'm speechless. I can't even think of the words. Whatever we have to do, we're there. We're completely excited.
For that, and we can try without the jacket as well.
Lisa, that's my stuff.
I'm sorry.
My stuff. Okay?
I have nothing.
Of course, the wardrobe department provided Perry with hours of fun.
Okay, where do I change?
You forgot your clothes.
Right back there. Oh, thanks. Do you have an iron anywhere? Great. Thank you very much. And I'm all set.
He's a bastard.
But we found out there were actually plans for another photo to be front and center.
The logo of the magazine was on a wall, and the cast members were spray painting it. And that was initially shot as the cover of the magazine. This was such a much stronger image, such a much fresher image that we decided this was the cover.
The Friends also posed together on a very special horse.
Each of the pairs of the cast were shot on the horse, and then they were later put together by the magic of computers.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
But Courtney was looking forward to a setup that never made the pages of Rolling Stone.
We're going to do cheerleading, which Matthew Perry's really excited about.
Little pom-poms for me. You get to dress like a really tough football guy.
You bet.
So we'll see if we're actually going to do that.
Back then, the photo game was all new to these 6.
Yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You want to be fast?
I'm an actor, not a model.
And Jennifer told us what she planned to do when the issue came out.
Buy it. Put sunglasses on and a hat and buy it.
Fans have always had a special relationship with the gang on the couch. They were more than characters on the sitcom. They became our friends. Every guy wanted to date Rachel. Every girl wanted to be Rachel. From the clothes to the coffee, they became our Thursday night obsession. Our friends forever.
Bye.